Hey everyone, hello, it's Zaya. Welcome. So it's Thursday and it's not Friday, and I still have my tarot deck. So if you want a card from, so my computer is moving, having a laugh of its own. So yeah, if you want a card from the Light Series tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments. Oh, I'm gonna do something weird because I hate this. What's happening at this minute? So I'm going to mirror myself. Sorry, but I find this very confusing when it's the other way around. So, yeah, tarot cards, obviously, and mostly, I am going to talk about the summit again and again and again because it's blowing my mind. So, I am the very, very proud co-founder of the Women Lighting the Way Summit with my bestie Chris Wallace, and we are so excited. I'm getting more excited by the minute by the amazingness of the talks, of what's coming to you at this minute. It's just like out of this world. And I'm so proud and happy that I get to talk about that to each and every one of you. So, if you want a card from this amazing Light Series Tarot deck, and you feel like it's a good idea to open up to receiving, I would really highly suggest that you come and join me, my bestie Chris Wallace, and the 12 amazing women who we are accompanying in this summit. It's a free experience, and it's just like, OMG, so many things are shifting when we listen to each other's stories, when women listen to other women, when they come and when they come together, and they dare to be truthful, to be authentic, the real magic really happens. Oh, yeah, there's twice the word real in this sentence. So you can see that I'm emotional and I'm really meaning this reality thing. And for me, it's been a weird year online, I believe. It's been really filled for me, right, with seeing the lies, seeing the illusions, with seeing all the polished, beautiful, um, glamorous women, coaches who are posting and hosting on the internet, and it made me realize that there is a lie there, there's a huge illusion, and so many of us are trapped into this perfectionist idea of what a coach or a spiritual leader should be. And I'm really so excited that in the summit we have convinced, sometimes with the help of my fuzzy bunny slippers, sometimes with Chris's amazing talent for digging into the stories. We have convinced our speakers to be truthful, to be authentic, to show up as themselves. And that is life changing. So, yeah, I'm excited about the summit. You will find the link above the video, below the video, or in the comments if you want to join as a free attendee. The times might seem crazy for you, but you have a week of free replays, so don't hesitate. Now, if you want a card from the Light Series Tarot deck, you know the drill. You have to give me a name in the comments so that I can pull a card for you. So this summit is, for me, it's year 2, right? And we've just decided the other day with Chris that we are going to do year 3. So there is going to be a 3rd edition. We weren't sure because it's been sometimes complicated this year, and sometimes heavy, and at the same time joyful and exciting. And so we weren't sure that we were going to be able to do that next year, but we decided that it's a yes. So basically, we decided that we don't know exactly the dates or anything of the sort, but if you're interested in getting more information about next year's summit, you can also reach out to me or to Chris and discuss it. Hello, lovely, says someone who is a Facebook user, but I have no clue who you are. If you want a card, you need to give me your name in the comments, or you can go above the video and click on the link that will allow Restream, which is the platform I stream on, to share your name and picture with me. And you only have to do that once. It will then share it every time I go live and you want to interact with me. Now, if you don't want to give your name forever, but you still want a tarot card, you have to put your name in the comment and say you want a tarot card. Because otherwise, I don't know who you are. And it's very difficult for me to pull a card for somebody who I don't know who they are. Oh, hi, Viviane, darling. I was just watching your talk this afternoon. It is amazing. I'm so excited. Do you want to come live? If you want to come live, I can and discuss the summit with me. If you want, it doesn't, it should be above or below the video, but never mind. If you want to come live, you can go into the Step Up and Speak group. I've just shared a link. That is the link for, or I can share that in Messenger with you. Just a minute. If you want to talk, come with me and we can talk together about the summit. So yeah, in your Messenger, there is now a link. If you click on that link, you might end up just coming on this video and speaking live. If you don't want, that's fine. I'm just, this is just me going crazy. If you just want a tarot card. So Viviane is Viviane Watson, for those of you who are watching. And she is one of the speakers of the Women Lighting the Way 2022 edition. And she has a talk called The Magic of the Lowest Point. And I must say that it was one of the ones that I was kind of most fearful about, because it's kind of, oh, are we going to go into a very sad story? Nope. Spoiler alert, no. So if you want to come as an attendee and listen to all these amazing speakers, there's 13 of us, you need to register as an attendee. None of the speeches or the talks will be live on Facebook. So if you want the talks, if you want the magic, you have to register as an attendee. And that means clicking on the link that is above or below the video, or in the comments, wherever you're watching this. If you are watching this someplace where the link does not show and you're looking for the link and you're desperate, just reach out to me and I will send you a link in any case. So yeah, we've got in this summit, we've got women from 3 continents, which is one of the things that I'm so happy about. That it's not a European thing, although I'm European, and so is Viviane. But it's not an American thing, although Chris is American. We also have Australian people. We have people from all over the world, basically. Oh, here comes Viviane. So I'm going to get you in, Viviane. Don't freak out. Hello. There you are.
Hello.
You're live with me.
I'm here.
So
Yay.
we're also testing the live panel situation. This is how it's going to go. So
cool. Okay.
cool.
Brilliant.
Welcome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really excited to be doing these lives. I decided to go on live daily. I invite whoever other speakers
Perfect.
are around to just jump in. And I'm really excited to see
Wonderful.
you, because I was watching your talk earlier on, and it
Oh, really?
was yeah, I was really I'm going to be very honest. I was kind of a little anxious about your talk because of the story, of the title
Yeah.
story. I was going for,
Okay.
oh,
Yeah.
is this going to be a sad one? Is this
Oh,
going to be
right.
a heavy sad one? And yes and no, not at all. So yeah,
Not at all.
it's lovely. It's fascinating how the stories resonate from one person to
Yeah.
another. And that's, for me, that's the big magic of the summit. So just
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah. For
there,
sure.
maybe you want to tell everyone might be watching, well, who you and where you come from, and just as a very short introduction to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Well, I'm Vivian. Hi, everyone. I live in Spain, although I'm originally from Venezuela, and I am a life and business coach for spiritual leaders. Um, and I've been living in Madrid for over 25 years now. And yeah, my talk is titled "The Magic of the Lowest Point," and it's about the magic, not about
Yeah.
the lowest point.
But I also wanted to emphasize, because I think it's one of the things that I love, is that this summit has got people who are not, whose English, whose, sorry, let me start this sentence again, whose first language is not always English. So you
Yeah,
are a Spanish speaker.
that's right.
Moreover,
Hmm.
and we have German speakers, I'm a French speaker or Greek speaker, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And so I find this is a very enriching situation. But moreover, for you, your business has been Spanish only. And just now
Absolutely,
you're
yes.
opening to the English part of your business, which I think is
Exactly.
amazing. Because I think that,
Exactly.
I've been frustrated I've known you for what, 3-4 years? And I've been frustrated for 4 years that I cannot work with you. So now I can, and the whole world can. And I'm really
Now
excited
you
about
can,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm really excited, and it's such a it just came, so on point and the exact moment, and I'm just starting out in English. I mean, I just set up the email list and all the things for the summit, so which I'm really excited about. And it's a challenge for me because even though I've been a coach for about 7 years, and in Spanish, and I have lots of experience, and I'm really really confident about the work that I do, which is absolutely magical. However, when it comes to doing it in English, that's it's a challenge for me. I have like this, even though I'm bilingual and I can express myself in English perfectly, but I
definitely.
have like this, I have this belief that I don't know, this little things that we all have, like this insecurities and things. So it was challenging for me to do the talk, to record the
Yeah,
talk.
I'm really happy that I asked you to come to the summit, and that it kind of pushed you into the English arena,
Absolutely, yes.
because I also think, for many of us who are not, whose first language is not English, we're still working in English, and we're
Yeah.
still interacting in English as well. And it's
Hmm.
almost, let me put it this way, it's almost reassuring for me as a French speaker to know that you are not an English speaker. So I'm not going to, sound ridiculous if I work with you or something like that. So
Hmm.
I believe that there is an absolute clientele, let's put it this way, for
Hmm.
for everyone in English, whether you have, the roots and everything or not. Now I believe
Yeah.
that English has become a language that allows for that. Plus there are so many teachers in English, so that means
Yeah.
that we can learn from so many people, and that I find
Absolutely.
that amazing. It's
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
yeah, this great opening to the global tribe, basically. And
Exactly.
with
Exactly.
COVID,
Exactly.
and with the remote idea in general, we've all been kind of pushed both inside and completely outside into the whole
That's
world,
right.
basically.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
prepping the summit, I was listening to talks from Australia, and you, and from Germany, from the US, and it is difficult to find a good time for the panels. Because to find a time that is not middle of the night for someone. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
For sure.
Chris and myself were really adamant that this is one of the foundations of this summit. That
Hmm.
the idea is that we need to share our stories, and we need to share them globally, and we hear stories from women all over the world, and to see how much they mirror our own story, how much they can be an inspiration, how much basically we are more alike than we are different, and bring
Yeah.
back sisterhood, because I
Absolutely.
believe sisterhood is the game changer for the planet these days. Sorry, this is
Absolutely.
my, I'm gonna start rambling.
That's that's amazing, and I think it's really important. I think that's one of the most valuable things about the summit. This thing that it's from women all over the world, and sharing our stories, which are like so different and so alike at the same
Yeah.
time.
Mm,
And that's the real magic is, seeing that in the end we're all different, and we live all in different areas, and we've had like different our stories are completely different, and we've had very different experiences, but in the end we're the same, and
yeah.
that's
And I believe that we can learn from each other so much.
absolutely.
um
Yeah.
and as but that's basically our talk with Chris, so I'm not gonna tell everything right now, but
Hmm.
there's a strong for me, there's this I'm really strongly believe that
Hmm.
we need as women to remove ourselves temporarily from the patriarchy. So to
Yeah.
be in women only spaces for a
Yeah.
while, not, not all my life. I have a husband and two sons, but to remove ourselves temporarily to see
Yeah.
how the energy is different and
Yes,
what
exactly.
happens in strictly women only
Hmm.
places, and how we can then um, almost lie back on this energy, kind of use it as support, basically, even when then we're separated and we're mixed with men. But if we have created these spaces, we can then remember them, and
Exactly.
there's something about remembering the sisterhood.
Exactly, which is so important and so healing,
Yeah,
especially right now. I think that right now, and this particular time that we're living on planet Earth at this particular moment, and I think that's the theme right now. I mean, we need to go back and rediscover ourselves as
yeah.
women,
Mm,
and
I agree.
bring it. Yeah,
I agree, and that's the only way that we can have healthy and happy relationship with men
absolutely.
anyway.
Yes,
So so
that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
yeah. So interesting that one of the I've been listening to most of the talks now because I'm
Hmm.
the editor, so I'm doing all the prepping and everything. And one of the most common thing across the talks this year and last year is the at some point I had to be alone in my head and in my body to kind of find myself again.
Hmm.
And 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 that was, this um taking time for me, but not in a let me go to the spa, although
Yeah.
the spa is good, but
Hmm.
taking time to rediscover me, my story, who I am, and
Yeah.
how my past shaped me, basically.
Yes.
And do I agree with that shaping, or am I ready to change also? Because we
Yes.
don't have it, we can change, I believe, and we can create a new iteration of ourselves.
Of course we can. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. And
Hey,
it's really
people who are watching. Sorry, there's people commenting and watching. So, hello, Vero. Hi, Ward.
hello.
I did say that I was going to pull cards. So, if anyone wants a card from the Light Sears Tarot deck, please just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card.
Yeah.
Um, and
So
by the way,
I need to pop off now because I have a client session. So I'll leave you with the
okay,
cards, right?
absolutely. Well, thank you
But
very much for
it's been
jumping
so
in.
lovely to talk to you. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'm so
we will
glad I
talk
caught you
again.
live. All
Okay, do you
right.
want a card just before you go, or you don't have time?
Oh, yes, please. I
Okay,
have a
I'll
few
do a
minutes.
quick card for you, and then I will let you go to work because some of us have work.
Lovely.
Okay, here you go. So, oh, you have the Hierophant. So it's I don't know if you're familiar with the tarot, but the
Yes, I
major
am.
arcanas
Hmm.
are, for me, they signify something that is kind of deeper in your. It's not just for this 5 minutes or this afternoon. And so you got the Hierophant, who is one of
Hmm.
my favorites. It's basically you are on your own guru card. So
Yeah.
I love the fact that he's always smiling on every card.
Yes.
So it's like enlightenment, which is up there, basically,
Hmm.
is just a matter of starting to walk the first step and keeping the joy.
Oh, I love that.
And you've got everything that you need. So, which I knew, obviously, but just a nice reminder that you can be your own, yeah, your own guru or your
I
own
love that.
oracle.
I love that. I
And
love
you can
that.
be
This
both
is
the student and the master, which is for me is so much.
absolutely, that's so on point.
So much, yeah, so interesting to be both, and to never let go of either. Okay, well, thank
Exactly.
you very much for jumping in
Thank
with
you.
me.
Thank you
Enjoy
so
your
much.
clients, and people, if you want to listen more about Viviane, please join in as a free attendee to the summit. You will find the link above, below, and in the comments. And if you can't find the link, reach out to me. Viviane, lots of love. I'll see you around. Bye
Thank
for
you.
now.
Lots of love to you too. Bye bye.
Hey guys, or ladies. So who wants a card? I've been doing also this, finding myself again since last year, says Vero. Yeah, obviously. Ward wants a card. Sure. Absolutely. Let's do this. Oh, and Vero wants a card as well. Okay, let me pull a few cards then. Poof, poof, poof. There you go. So, Ward. So, just because I think I've never pulled a card for you, Ward, let me go into remind you how I work. So, I don't do predictive tarot. So, I can't tell you what's going to happen in your life because I'm not looking, because I strongly believe that we create our own reality day by day, thought by thought, idea by idea. And so there is no future written in stone. What I can do, though, is look at the energy around you and see what's available, what you can harness, what is showing up, and how you can act, think, react, and feel in the next few days or hours or weeks, whatever. So let's go now. Sometime I pull a card when I shuffle and shuffle, and when I'm done, one card jumps, or I decide that it's done. So this time you have the Hermit. So the Hermit is a major arcana, and major arcanas are usually here to signify something deeper or a little longer in time. So it's about something that is going to last more than just this afternoon. And the Hermit, as you can see, is basically alone. So when the Hermit shows up in a for someone, it usually calls to, it's asking you to retreat, to go and work the inner, your inner world, to meditate, to take time with yourself, to retreat from social media, from the socialization, even maybe from your family. And I'm not saying go and live in a cave for 3 weeks. I'm saying make some time that you can stay with your own thoughts, maybe journal, meditate, or just, sit in nature. If you can put your feet on the ground, or even better, your ass, and just be with yourself and focus on your inner world. That is usually where the magic lies when you get the Hermit. Now, the tarot cards always sometimes have a shadow side. So the shadow, and what I do is I go and read here in the little booklet the list of shadow sides that Chris Han, the amazing creator of the deck, has written for me. And there's one that jumps to me, and that's the one. That means something for you. Yeah, and from what I feel like here is there is maybe you have an attachment to feeling like a misfit, to feeling like an isolated person, and you kind of created by believing it. So yes, you might need some me time or some alone time, but don't make it a feature like I am this misfit person that I'm always alone. I don't think it's useful to hold that belief. Hope it makes sense, Ward, and hope it inspires you. So then we had Vero, and hi, Susie. Okay, Susie, I'll read your comment and your question once I'm done with Vero, because otherwise it gets confusing. For my intuition, I get two people with two It does. I'm happy word. That's what I do. Okay, so sorry. Ah, we've got mosquitoes. So okay, Vero, where are you? There you are. Oh, you got the Five of Pentacles. So pentacles are all about the element of earth, and they're connected with everything that is um, material. So we're talking houses, jobs, money, anything that we can touch and feel is of the pentacles. Now, the 5 is the transition number, the changing number, the number of movement. And you here have this little lady here who is not happy. As you can see, her head is in her hands and she's in the dark. But if we look closely at the card, what do we see? We see that there is a closed door, a very luminous door, right? So it's very appealing. That's where the pentacles are. And you'd think that maybe she wants to go there and she can't. Or so she thinks, because she's not looking up. Look at this key here. So basically, what this card is usually saying to me is that there is a part of you that does not want to see the solution. There is a solution. The key is there. You want to go through the door, but you don't raise your eyes to actually see the solution. Or you know that it's there, but it's not the one you want. Sometimes we do this. Oh, I would like this problem to be solved, but I don't want it to be solved with this solution. I want another solution. So I complain, or I just basically am sad, not even about the complaining. And so the invitation here is to literally open your eyes. Open your eyes to this reality where the solution is available to you, and it might well be the very good solution that is awaiting you. And it's like, it can wait for a long time, but why delay the thing? If I'm looking for a shadow thing, the thing that rises immediately is victimhood. So victimhood is this feeling that we sometimes entertain, that we are victims of circumstances and of the universe or of our relationships. And this is, I'm sorry to say, bull crap. We are always creators of our lives. The law of attraction is always in action. We always create with our thoughts. We are literally the magic people, like all of us. And there is no potentiality for victimhood to be a reality. Now you can believe it very strongly. You can even live with it, but still the key is there. So I hope that makes sense, Vero. I feel that this is a very optimistic card because it calls upon you to remember that you do have the solution or the solutions, and it's just a question of giving them a try, having a look and giving them a try. So before I go, Susie, and read your comment, please, I hope it makes sense, Vero. If anyone wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot, just give me your name in the comments. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is the summit, and I'm going to be talking about this summit for another week or so because you do not want to miss out on these stories. When women come together and share their stories, magic happens. Magic happens for those who speak, obviously, but it does happen for those who listen as well. Do not miss this opportunity. There is going to be a third edition in 2023, but it's going to be in a year. So do not miss this opportunity. Register as a free attendee. You do not have to watch the talks live. You have a 7-day free replay. There's also perks. You can get giveaways, offers, and freebies from every speaker you get to meet. So there is literally no reason for you not to register. And if you are already registered, well then please share the link that is everywhere, including in the comments, with your friends and family and invite them to this summit. This is a life-changing event, and if I say so myself. Um, yes, it's helpful. I'm in a transition. Thanks, says Vero. Hi, Valerie, lovely. Of course, I would pull a card for you just after I finish with Susie. So, Susie, I'd love a card for me today, please. I think this is around difficulty concentrating and remembering things. Oh, interesting. Of course, the more you discuss the difficulty, you do realize that you give it power. So, let's see. So, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So pentacles once again are about earth things and material stuff, so jobs, houses, money, everything that is of the concrete world. And the knight, this is the Knight of Pentacles, so as you can see, he is distributing or losing or forgetting or just walking along, and these pentacles might get planted, maybe. So maybe it's not about holding on to things, maybe it's about letting them go, even from your mind, because it might be another way for them to be planted and to exist. You don't have, maybe it's not about holding on to things and remembering remembering everything, but maybe it's about planting your future seed by seed, and whatever you do, think, and repeatedly do and think will be a plantation, a plan. Anyway, all these seeds will become plants, let's put it this way. And there's usually, when he comes out, there's a lot about issues around safety, security, work, and all this, and the question being, do you see him as being stressed? No, he isn't, but he's still walking and he's still doing the thing, right? So there's, for me, also an invitation for you to just keep on keeping on. When we walk, we get closer to where we're going. Now, if I read the shadow sides for you, it's weird because there seem to be, it's unclear. Just give me a second. Yeah, I think the one that pops out is taking harmful shortcuts. So there's something about this guy here that he will walk steady until all the field is covered in these pentacle seeds. The invitation for you is to do the same. So there is no way at this minute to just shortcut everything or make it quick and dirty. That won't work. So that's the place where maybe you want to be diligent and cautious on your perseverance. I hope that makes sense, Susie. Oh, I'm so happy you checked the summit, Vero. You're going to love this. Valerie, dear. So once again, before I go for you, Valerie, remember, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Women Lighting the Way Summit in a little more than a week. 13 women sharing 13 amazing stories. This is a life-changing event, both for the speakers, of course, but mostly for you as a listener, as an attendee. I'm not talking about the perks, the freebies and giveaways and the whole shebang that you will get, which are amazing. But mostly I'm talking about what you can feel, hear, and understand of your own story when you listen to other women sharing their authentic stories. Link is in the comments all over the place. Check it out. So, Valerie, and you will be my last for today, unless somebody really wants. Oh, hi, Facebook user who says, hi, lovely lady. I don't have a clue who you are. If you want a card, you have to give me your name in the comment. Valerie, let me concentrate. There you go. Now, Pentacle. Oh, it's a very Pentacle-y day today. So you have the Nine of Pentacles. So Pentacles, once again, are the suit that are connected with everything material. So houses, jobs, careers, and everything of the sort. Food also. The 9 is not the 10, but almost. So it's almost harvest time here in this card. And as you see, everything is hanging low and she can fetch, basically. So the invitation is start collecting your stuff. Facebook user that says would love a card and then has this emoji, please give me your first name in the comments. I cannot see it, so I will not put a card for you unless you give me your name. Now, Valerie, there's in this card, there's also an invitation, as you see with the bird there, to fly. And so it's kind of, for me, this card always comes to say, hey, there's nothing more to do but to harvest and give yourself permission to fly. So it doesn't have to be, hi, Anne, I will pull a card for you. There is nothing more to do but to collect the rewards of your work, but they are not, it doesn't have to be heavy. It doesn't have to be heavy or complicated. There is still this bird that is also bringing lightness and lightness and freedom. I think the word that comes to mind. So let me have a look if there is any shadow side that jumps. Oh, what comes here would be the pressure to appear more successful than you are. So maybe that rings a bell. Valerie, maybe you're feeling that you have to tend even to yourself, and that is useless because you are successful enough, just enough for now. And it doesn't have to feel heavy. Like I was saying, there's this freedom and lightness in the bird. So good days are coming, more harvest, but watch out for this feeling of I have to do this, or I have to show up, or give yourself some just harvesting joy and lightness. Okay, so Anne, I will ready to fly. Awesome. Anne, and then Winged Mary. I will not pull a card for you because this is not a question that I can answer. First of all, I don't do predictive tarot, so I don't know about the future. I believe that you create your future, and there is no way to know the future. The future is never set in stone. We are responsible for our own lives. We are the creators of our own lives. That's my belief. So I don't do predictive tarot. Moreover, you ask a question for someone else. So no way. I'm sorry. Anne, let me go back to you. There we go. So you got a swords card. Hi, Luna. You got a swords card, Anne, which is the Page of Swords. So swords are connected with our thoughts, with our brains, and with the air elements, very often birds on the cards. Now the page, look at her. She is having so many ideas. She's holding them, all of them here. And she's reading a book. And she's walking a very thin, as you see, bridge there. Maybe too much? Maybe just, kind of keep some ideas for later, or bin them, or sell them to someone else, or maybe giving yourself and the opportunity to just chill. Not everything has to be held together at the same time. Not everything has to be a crazy balance thing. You can maybe let go of some of those things and breathe and breathe. Let me go and see if there's anything in the booklet that I'm not getting. Yeah, there's also, you have a lot of energy, to be able to do that. But it seems like there's a little nervous energy, kind of unsettled energy. And there might be an invitation to sit with yourself and not clear for a while. I hope it makes sense, Anne. So, just a minute for me to remind you before I pull a card for Luna that if you are not an attendee for the Women Lighting the Way Summit that is happening next week, you are friggin' missing out on amazing stories that women are bringing to you in authenticity that will change your life as a listener. The times might be crazy, but you have a week's worth of replay. You have freebies, giveaways. If you are already in there, please, please, please share the link with as many of your friends and family as you can and tell them to come. This is a life-changing series of talks. These women will rock your world. My pleasure, Anne. So, traveling tomorrow, says Luna, and she wants a card. And she should be my last one, unless somebody says that they want a card right now, because I've got some work. So, last but not least, obviously. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. You said you were traveling and you have a boat card. So, it's a sword card. Is usually they're connected with the brain, the ideas, the thoughts, and some of them are very dark cards. This one is. I'm just before showing it to you so that you don't freak out. I'm telling you that. So there she is. It's literally a travel card. So she is nowhere. She is not where she was, and she is not where she. Uh, as you can see, she's carrying a very, very heavy suitcase that she didn't even let drop in the boat. So there's an invitation there for you, Luna, to maybe think about the weight that you're carrying. And do you have to carry it at all times? Do you have to be weighed down at all times? Or is there a possibility, not that you're forgetting or letting go, but to not carry everything upon yourself? Plus, as you can see, she is being helped here by these birds who are pulling the boat. So there's also an invitation to ask or at least accept some help when it's provided, like here. You don't have to travel alone through life and to do everything on your own for it to be valid, for it to be serious, for your life to be good. So yeah, there's a double invitation there on maybe allowing for some of the weight to be taken off your shoulders and to someone else. Or maybe for some of this weight to be not carried at all times. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to go and have a look at the shadow sides to see if there's missing here. But I think I'm quite happy with what the energy is telling me at this minute. Yeah, that's the one thing that jumps out is resistance to change. And I know that you've been through hell and back, Luna, because I know you a little bit. And there is a part of you that does not want to change. It's like um, betrayal if you change or if you move on. Um, and I want to be very, very clear that's not what I'm suggesting. I'm just suggesting that you do not have to weigh yourself down. It won't change anything and it won't make you or anyone else happier for that sake. And it will make your journey more difficult. Your journey through life, not the one that you're doing this tomorrow. As for tomorrow, what I see, if I concentrate on just that, is I would again maybe give myself, and in your position, I would give myself some emptiness, some you're going, as I know, away from your house, so you're going to be in a different environment. Maybe don't fill it up with so much. Maybe again, you can drop some of the luggage. Yeah, maybe just give yourself permission to be for a while. I hope that makes sense. So, and I hope that everyone gets inspired. If you are lacking some inspiration, I've got 13 amazing women for you next weekend. Not this one, the other one. Women Lighting the Way Summit. This is a life-changing situation. Come and join us. Listen to these women rock your world. Oh, I'm happy I gave you chills, Luna. um, yeah. So last time I share the link. If you will also find it above or below the video. If you're already in there, please, please, please share it with your friends and family. This is life changing. I know I've been saying life changing 25,000 times, but I'm going to repeat another 25,000 up until you actually believe me and register as an attendee. Okay, ladies, gentlemen. Oh, I'm so happy you're in, Luna. Ladies and gentlemen, lots of love, and I will see you, well, next time I come live. Bye for now.